Hello everyone, welcome to the channel for everything Arsenal and everything football. Thanks for being here. I hope you're all doing well, and in this video I'm going to be breaking down the three things that Thomas Partey is going to add to Arsenal or bring to Arsenal. Of course, we've been crying for midfielder, we've been crying for defensive midfielder for such a while, but people could be asking like, how is he so important? What will he bring exactly? Like, what's the difference between him and Xhaka? So in this video I'm going to be explaining all that, and without wasting any time, let's just get straight into it. The first thing is strength and physicality. Do you know why Torreira couldn't play in the Premier League after getting found out? It's because he had no strength. If you come across the likes of Oriol Romeo at Southampton or Ndidi at Leicester, such kind of players, those players are physical. Those players will tackle you, they'll throw you around, they will bully you. That's the word I'm looking for. They will bully you. Remember back in the day when we used to travel to Stoke and we got bullied? If we had Thomas Partey back in those days, if we had Gabriel back in those days, Aubameyang, Lacazette, we wouldn't get bullied like the way we used to get bullied. So unfortunately, Torreira, yes, will tackle for you, will give a few passes here and there. He will look very rugged, and he will impress you sometimes, but unfortunately, in terms of strength, he didn't have it. It's not his fault, but in terms of strength, he just couldn't fit the Premier League football. But Thomas Partey, that is one thing he'll add to Arsenal. We've lacked that for so many years. That's why I'm taking you back to the Stoke days. Since that day, we've never even gotten a midfielder who can fight against other Premier League midfielders. So the number one thing is strength. You cannot bully Thomas Partey. So that's the first thing and the most important thing for me. Number two, I'm going to talk about his goals. How many goals have Arsenal midfielders scored in the last 2-3 years? Xhaka, 3. Guendouzi, 1. Torreira, maybe 2 or 3. Willock, 3 or 4, something like that. Probably none of them have scored more than 5. Since we got rid of Ramsey, we've never gotten any goals in midfield. So this guy will bring goals. He can shoot outside the box. He can get himself into the box, head in the ball, tap-ins, all that. He can get himself into the correct positions and the right positions to score goals. I did a video yesterday or a day before, something 2 days ago. I'll actually link it up in the YouTube card right now. And I talked about this a bit. His goals. He actually scored a hat-trick for Ghana against Congo back in 2017 in a World Cup qualifier game. So he's capable of scoring goals. That is something we've lacked. We have no midfielders who score goals. Even Ceballos himself, does he really score? Not sure. So instead of depending on Aubameyang and Lacazette to get all the goals, we can get a few goals from midfield. That is definitely something we need. So number two is the goals. Number three, I'm going to talk about his versatility. Again, another thing that I talked about a bit in the previous video, and that is something we also need. I know we only have someone like Niles who can play in every single position. Maybe Saka who can play like in 3-4 different positions, Aubameyang too. But any others, Xhaka, can he really play in 4-5 different positions? I don't think so. Bellerin, nah. Leno, obviously not, but we need to try him as a defender maybe one day. The likes of Mustafi, Kolasinac, different positions, maybe 2 at most. So Thomas Partey can play for you as a right winger. He can play for you as a left winger. Maybe he'll not dribble past players, which he can actually. He is actually a good dribbler. But of course, in terms of pace and all that, he'll not be like Zaha, for example. So he'll play for you in those positions. He can play for you as an attacking midfielder, as a defensive midfielder. In case you have injuries and you're totally down to the bone, sorry, he can actually cover for you in centre-back positions, left back, right back. So that is something we really actually needed. So those three things, very important: strength, goals, and versatility. He'll bring everything we need, man. He'll bring everything we need. So this is an exciting player to watch. Probably one of the best deadline day signings we've ever had. It's actually changed the mood at Arsenal. This is what we were crying for. I really hope he does well. Our next 4 or 5 fixtures are really tough, so we'll definitely need him. We have the Carabao Cup, we have the Premier League, so we'll definitely need him. So those are the three things that Thomas Partey will bring to Arsenal. I can talk about like 10 of them, but these are the three main ones for me. So let me know what you think about that. Are you excited about him, and what formation you'd line up with him in the squad? So thank you for watching. Keep staying safe, and I'll catch up with you guys later.